Welcome back to Cocktail con las Chicas. This is your host, Dr. Marisol Brescia.
And Carmen Kisha.
Nice to be back. It's been a while. Oh, before we begin, Carmen has a great quote. This topic is networking and the importance and benefits of networking.
Yes, and we're going to start this with this beautiful quote. The power of networking isn't who you know. It is who remember you when the opportunity knocks. Yes, it is.
That is really true. So I recently started getting into networking. Not completely. I think I've always been a person to go meet other people and try to engage and collaborate. But I think maybe the last 2-3 months, I started actually going to networking events. In fact, Carmen, I invited you and our friend Stephanie to come to not this last one, but previous to that. What did you think about it?
I really like it. I like the opportunity to meet other people, other entrepreneurs. And another thing is that most of us were women, and most of the people that were there, they were recently starting up. So we have like a similar common grounds. So I think it was a great experience for me.
I agree with you. I think, going into a place like that, which is I'm under Krista Little's wing, right? She's one of the hosts, or actually for that event, she was the host.
She was the host, yes.
She was the host for Self-Care Social. So obviously we went. It was fantastic to meet other people. Literally, you are in a room with entrepreneurs, mainly women. Obviously, there's one or two men, which I also love. They can't be excluded completely.
Yes.
But I like the fact that I'm in a room full of powerful people with the same goals, like you said.
Same goals and similar businesses that they all can help each other.
Absolutely.
At some point.
It's all about collaboration, right?
Yes.
How can I help you and how
you
can
can
you
help
help me? Really? I wash your hands, you wash mine.
Yes. And
That's
we can
really what it is. Exactly.
And we can also work together. Like we can help each other, work together and share the same goals, share the same struggles, because there is some struggles in the path too. So you will be able to understand me and I will be able to understand you, because we are in the same path.
You make a good point. It's relatable. Oh my God, I'm not getting enough patience. Carmen, are you getting enough patience?
And I'll be like, yeah, I'm in the same boat. So there we connected.
Exactly. So it's not that it's a good thing, right? It's not necessarily a good thing that we're struggling, but at least I know that I'm not alone.
Yes, we're doing it together.
We're doing it together, and these events really bring you together. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy, right? Krista uses a lot of like magnetic words, right? It's really true. You want a certain energy in the room. Imagine I'm coming up and I'm like, hi, I'm Marisol and I'm just here. Like, you got to bring that energy. Like, hi, I'm Dr. Marisol Brescia. This is what I do. What is it that you do? How can we help each other? But if you go in with the mentality of let me just see and just show up, no. There has to be intent behind it.
Yes. And actually, I really like the fact that when I told them, like, I'm going to be starting, and she was like, why you have not? Like they cheer you up. They like put you on the spot to say why you have not started. Like, what's going on? Like, get the ball going. Let's go. Do it. Start now.
And sometimes you need that motivation.
You need that motivation.
And same thing for Stephanie. She was like, I just want to get inspired so that I kind of know where to go from here. And I thought that was beautiful. You have a plan, Carmen. You haven't started yet for various reasons and factors. Understood. But I think in a room like that with entrepreneurs and understanding that you have to start somewhere, finally, because just thinking about it is just a dream. Let's be honest. It's just a dream. Once you put it into action, now I'm an entrepreneur. Now I'm the CEO. Now I'm the founder, right? If you have a partner or not. However, it feels nice that you work so hard to get to that point. But it's true. You're in a room full of powerful people, and they started just like you with a thought, with possibly a plan. But why haven't you started? I thought that was a good place to kind of give you that motivation, inspiration. Let's go. Why haven't I started?
Yeah, that's
Why
true.
haven't you started, Carmen?
There is multiple factors. One of them is that I'm going to be transitioning to, how can I say this? I was going to do it in a physical place. Now I'm going to be doing it more concierge. Let's call it that
Okay.
way. So
Can
I'm
you
going to be
tell me
going
a little bit about what concierge means?
I'm going to be doing, like, for example, I'm going to be going to people's houses as you need me, like wellness visits, IV therapy, things that you may need. I can check up, I can look in to see your drugs, I can check your blood pressure, I can check your temperature. And there is a lot of family member that they don't live with their loved one close by that I can help. I just gonna go there once a week to make sure that you are okay, that your family member is okay, to check maybe for expiration dates, food in the refrigerator, simple
I like
things like
that.
that. Simple task that maybe you are not present, maybe your family member, you are in Florida and your family member is here and you are not present to do it. Uh, but I can be helpful and help you with that task. So that's what I want to do, a little bit of concierge nursing. And it's very famous now, but it's a trend, but it's usually for post-op surgical procedures.
Okay.
Yeah, so nobody wants to go home to be alone to change their own dressings, because now they have to change their own dressings. And sometimes people hire a concierge nurse to go and change their dressings, simple tasks that are within the scope of practice of a nurse.
Okay. I think concierge, from what you're describing, is very convenient. Like,
Yes,
no one wants to, not that they don't want to, but they don't have the time. They can't find the time. I truly believe that if you want something bad enough, you'll make the time,
yes,
period. But nowadays, we are so busy. We are literally living moment to moment. If I can help you in any way, such as going to you, what's my excuse then? What's my excuse? There is none, right? You're already doing all the work for me. You're bringing everything in, and whatever services it is that you're providing, I'm getting it in my own home.
yes, in your house. Yes, exactly. So that's what I'm
Perfect.
trying to venture into now. So
Okay.
that's I'm navigating the field because I need to figure it out. What kind of insurance do I need? What kind of licenses do I need? So if I can use the same LLC, because remember, I do have my
I see.
LLC. So I need to transition to that portion now.
Okay. I would say networking would be very helpful because I'm sure that there's other people doing the same thing. And if you can hear how they navigated through, maybe that can inspire you, or asking them more questions. Listen, this is my phone number. Let's do coffee. Let's jump on a call. Let's do a FaceTime. Whatever it is that you want to do, that's the perfect opportunity.
Yeah. There is actually two big creators that I follow, actually three. They are located, one is located, I think, in Nevada, and one is in Tampa, and the other one is in Miami. In Florida is huge.
The
The nurse
concierge.
concierge it is really huge because they do a lot of plastic surgery.
I
So
see.
post-ops nurse concierge is really big. Like, even they will pick you up from the hospital or the surgical center and bring you to the hotel for 24 hours, and they will be monitoring you on one-to-one. That
I
kind of
love that.
services. Imagine being pampered like that.
If you need some motivation, networking is the way to go.
Yes,
However, once you have that motivation, don't stay there. You have to move. You have to do it. You have to get into action, right? Because
yes,
again, just the thought is only a dream. And we can only motivate you and inspire you so much. You have to put the other effort in. So
that's right.
it seems like you're navigating through, you're researching, you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Just remember that if you need a little bit more inspiration, all these events work for that purpose too.
yeah. And I'm planning to go to another ones, but the thing is, like, the timing. Sometimes, because some of those events are in the morning or sometime in the middle of the day. But I'm planning to keep going.
I love that. I actually agree with you because I work in the hospital.
Mhm.
I don't have that flexibility of always attending during the day, right? However, I did recently on Friday, because I'm off Fridays from the hospital. I just have my practice. But in the evening, I went with my husband to the night of networking, part of Krista Little and then her partner, Gabby, which is from Next Generation. So Self Care Social and then Next Generation. It was fabulous. I actually was a vendor there. I had a table with all my goodies, all my pamphlets, everything. And then I want to say it was a little over 100 entrepreneurs.
That is amazing.
So they came in, they were able to walk around, they had questions for me. I gave them my information. I followed up. I'm big on follow up, right? Because they give you your information, and then what? Do we just leave it? Do we just hold on to it? I followed up actually today. I sent a whole bunch of text messages to follow up. Haven't had a whole bunch of responses. That's a different thing. But I'll give it some time and then follow up again. And obviously, you have to be respectful. So there's going to be a point where, okay, they don't want to be bothered. That's it. But I did like that collaboration, the possible collaboration, right? A lot of people that came up to my table were like, I'm interested in what you're doing because I'm a therapist, or because I do infusion, or because I do anesthesia and Spravato, and I'm interested in how we can work together. So I
Definitely.
thought that was really interesting. I got a lot of visibility. I want to say maybe 30 to 40 people started following me on Instagram, which is great because they can see some of the things that I do. And if it resonates with them, maybe they can send me some patients if they feel, that I would be appropriate for their patients. But we did like a round table where I was the leader, and then people jumped from table to table. We introduced ourselves, and each person said what they were, what they do. And it was great. Like, you know what? I resonate with that. Maybe we can call each other and see how we can help each other out. But
Your business in particular is like avocado. It goes with everything. Like everything, like mental health, and you can go with post-op surgery, mental health with therapist, mental health with a chiropractor, health with everything. I think you go with everything. You're like a O negative blood like
help
type.
anybody.
You can help anybody.
And it's true. When I actually speak about what I do, it's listen, I have my own therapist and I'm very transparent about that. I see too much, I hear too much, I know too much. It is hard working with the pediatric population, working with the adult population, working with the older any population. Mental health is real and it's difficult. I absolutely love it. If I had to do it all over again, I would still choose it, right? But is it difficult? Can I burn out from it? Am I exhausted? Yeah, absolutely. So when I talk about my services, I say, listen, you can benefit from that too. It doesn't mean that you have to have schizophrenia and you have to be depressed. Maybe just stressors from daily life. You just need somebody to talk to.
Exactly. Just somebody to dump all of your stress.
Correct. And I always say, is a best friend better than nothing? Of course. But the difference between a friend and a professional, or a family and a professional, is a friend always has an opinion. Oh, but why did you do that? Why didn't you do it this way? And why did you tolerate that? A professional will say, you know what? Can't change the past, but moving forward, these are some skills that you can use to handle those emotions.
Definitely. And
So
also it's not gonna be judging you or
it's non-judgmental. Correct.
reminding you every time that you make the same mistake. Gonna be, you see, you did that 3 years ago, you did that 2 months ago, so it's a different environment.
It's a different environment. Again, if you have no one to talk to versus a best friend or a family, take whatever you got, right? Because you also want to allow that transparency with someone close to you. But if you have the opportunity, the good thing is I take insurance. I
That's
do
another good
cash
thing.
pay. So if you have the opportunity to talk to somebody, why not? There's nothing wrong with having a therapist.
And it's just a little copay if you have insurance.
That's very true. So I will keep you posted, Carmen, on the networking events. I actually signed up for their membership, so a lot of their sessions are free to me. Unfortunately, because I work where I work, I can't attend all of them, but I will try my best to attend whichever ones I can.
Yeah,
So
because
I will obviously keep you.
Wednesday at night in the morning is a little complicated for you, but for me it's perfect.
Yeah, because everyone's schedule is different,
Yeah, it's
right? You
different.
have certain days that you work in the hospital.
Yeah, like Friday, I cannot do, like, I couldn't go to your event because I was working. I wish I could.
Correct. So I have another event coming up, Bayonne, Bergen Point Fall Festival in Bayonne. So my good friend has a store over there. Again, networking, right?
Yes.
She washes my hands, I wash her hands, however it works. But she was the one that told me about it, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity. So obviously it's for the town. I have my own tent. I'll have my own setup. But I think it's beautiful if I can have some people walk through the table. I have some goodies, connections. I have a few people on Instagram that says I'm going to be there, but they're nurses. So it's interesting to see who's going to be there and what services they want, either for themselves or someone that they know. I think it's great. think
I
it's
think it's
fantastic.
you can gonna be probably helping another population that probably not aware of your business.
That's true. That's why you have
Not
to
everybody is on social media, so
point.
you're gonna meet a new set of people that they are not aware that you
That's a
taking.
really good point. Many people are on social media, but not everybody is on social
Yes.
media.
And not in mental health, especially, not everybody takes medical insurance. When you talk about to speak to somebody right now, everybody's out of network. A lot of the providers are out of network. That you provide something within in network that is fabulous.
I'd like to think so. Again, do I take every single insurance? Unfortunately, I don't. But I do take quite a bit of insurances, and I'm able to help those people that I take. But again, if it's out of network, as long as it's appropriate for that patient financially, then we can work something out. But I do take insurance. So that's always helpful. But again, these networking events are for visibility, connection, alignment, positive energy, motivation, inspiration. I look forward to them. My husband actually came with me on Friday, and he was like, this was so cool. He was like, I just sat back and just watched. Everyone had so much incredible energy. It's like they came to engage with intention. It was amazing. It was a lot of powerful women there and gentlemen. A lot of people that were willing to go that extra mile so that their business can grow, can mature. And that's how you do it.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to go to more events, and I'm looking forward to start so that I can have my own booth, my own table.
There you go. That point.
My own t-shirt with my logo that I already have. I have my logo. I have everything. I have the
It's
color
beautiful,
palette. I have the name.
Carmen.
No,
It's just
open. I haven't opened. I need an opening day.
listen, we're all behind you. Your friends, your family that support you are going to be there for that.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? You can
Grand
definitely count
opening.
me in for sure because you've always supported me.
Vitality.
That's it. Infinite vitality coming very, very soon.
Very soon.
Mentality that you have to manifest and think about coming very soon. But what am I doing to get to that point?
Yes.
You got to speed up the process. Obviously, obstacles occur, and sometimes you're meeting that speed bump and it requires a little extra time. That's okay. That's okay. But just make sure that you're able to kick into gear because you have to go through that bump. You know what I mean? So definitely, you constantly encourage me and I try my best to reciprocate, right? To
Yes.
encourage you, but together we can definitely make it happen.
Yeah,
Together we can motivate each other, and we're networking, right?
Yeah, we are, definitely.
So that's important too. So the beauty of network. I love that, and we'll keep you posted. So, did you want to add anything else, Carmen?
Yeah. So to end this episode, we want to end with this reflection. And networking is one of the quiet superpower of professional growth. Have a good night.
Have a good night, and thank you for listening to Cacte con las Chicas, episode 5. Talk to you soon.